Alright everyone, welcome to a brand new Toostupidgamerz episode. We are starting a brand new playthrough of a brand new game, at least for us. I'm Nanners.
I'm Zero.
I'm Bulbtastic. What's up, guys?
And as you can see on the title screen, we're
playing Sega.
Let's do a Sega game.
We're playing Sega.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing Valkyria Revolution. As you know, we're big fans of the Valkyria series. So we heard that there was another game for this, and we're gonna look into it.
Yeah, test it out, see how it is.
Play it out. And yeah, I'm going into like the pre-bias of already having Valkyria Chronicles in my blood. So 'cause I play those games so much, so I'm definitely gonna be comparing it versus those two. And also, this is going to be the next playthrough for the channel, so we're going to be going through the rest of the game through this. This will be replacing Uncharted, so you'll be expecting this every Wednesday.
Yeah. For sure. Look at those structures, so beautiful.
You gotta love a JRPG story that starts with a crystal, you know?
Indeed.
That's
really
classic.
It really is. It's classic.
That's true.
I don't know.
That's absolutely true.
As the demand for Ragnite grew, so too did the
I mean, it's just, you gotta give it to Sega. Like, they've really been knocking them out of the park lately.
They have.
Like, one after another.
Look at that big-ass sword on that gun, that bayonet.
Bayonet, yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
If you have a giant robot, that's almost like Mercenary Kings, and I like that game.
Oh,
yeah.
I love Mercenary.
Look at that crystal. Look at that power crystal.
You know, some JRPGs start and they try to start it all fancy with like the main characters jumping off a train, you know, blowing something up.
Yeah,
this game.
Yeah, they're starting out a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah, it's modest, it's honest.
They don't want to give you what you expect because you've seen it already.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it is, you know?
Look at that loading screen, yeah.
Actually, a lot of the Valkyria Chronicles games have a similar loading screen.
Yeah.
Very similar.
It looks nice.
Yeah. No, it's very pretty, very, like, colorful, too. What you would hate to see to a Japanese game, the JRPG, happen would be to actually have them take out all the color, make it look brown, make it look very drab. But they decided to go with color, like full color on this, and that's really nice, you know?
Sweet Jesus.
I mean, to be fair, name a JRPG that doesn't have tons of cutscenes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Unless you count Dark Souls, but yeah.
Dark Souls is like, welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch. Prepare to get
Is it really a JRPG, though?
knocked the hell out.
Only by definition.
Yeah. I mean, well, I'm sure we have a lot of J haters in our audience,
Yeah.
and they're not gonna like what they're seeing right now. They want us to, you want to see the Gears of War, you want to see a Halo game, an Uncharted game, and it's like, we can't always do Call of Duty.
Indeed, we can.
Yeah, but you know what? This game's got guns. You know, you gotta give it a chance.
And
swords.
Chest-high walls.
Yeah.
Sandbags, but,
You could hide behind stuff. Come on, Gears of War. What do you got?
Fucking why do you need to know what Marcus Phoenix is up to again? You've already seen that shit.
Exactly. He's just yelling at his friends all day. Was that a character swap just now?
What I like is that, yeah, you can... Oh, yeah. Because it's very similar to... There you go. It's very similar to Ys. One of my favorite JRPGs all the time. Again, sorry J haters, but one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. You can character swap mid-battle.
Uh-huh.
That's something that you don't get a lot of. That's something I feel like a Call of Duty game is missing, is being able to just swap to another character,
Maybe the next one they'll add it,
You want to know something even better? Not only did the protagonist get a big-ass freaking sword, all the other characters pretty much have a big-ass fucking weapon.
How can you go wrong with big-ass swords? Look at it this way. Final Fantasy, big-ass sword.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huge popular game, huge success. I mean, come on. And now, the mechanics for these robots are actually really interesting, where you target parts. You're not just attacking a robot and mashing away. You have to target, like, the individual parts. The heel, the knee, the different parts.
Yeah, it makes it more interesting,
It makes it more dynamic. You could hack away at a single enemy in any game.
No,
I'm pretty sure you do that in Call of Duty and Gears of War.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And yeah, to be honest, like I'm seeing you play, and it just seems like you can just, like, even though it's intricate, you can still just choose one button and complete the mission. It seems pretty simple, you know?
And running definitely helps.
Yeah.
Not enough games feature running, and it's like, you know, I think a lot of developers can learn from watching this, specifically watching this full playthrough we're gonna do. We're gonna be doing like a crash course on what are the key fundamentals of game development. This is what you all should be putting in your games, and we're gonna use the power of Valkyria Revolution to explain, you know, what goes into. I mean, you get it, Ollie, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, this game it's such a good example of what you should do, like, especially in action games, you know? For, like, I think any, like, young indie developer trying to make a game in, like, Game Maker or Unity, they should definitely check this game out first, you know? It's a good lesson.
No, they totally should. They should absolutely do that. I mean, if they're, like, you know, NYU Game Labs is doing, like, a thing, or some, like, Game Jam is doing a thing, they should be showing a presentation about.
Also, it's a good lesson for a good narrative and good camera work, you know? All that's going on here.
I do also like that they use such unconventional naming for the characters in the game, and it does also apply to other Valkyria Chronicles. But as a Valkyria series connoisseur,
Yeah.
I will tell you that for a fact that this one has the most unconventional naming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They really
characters.
got creative with this game, you know?
They did. And I was hearing a lot about how, like, the cutscenes aren't very good, but to be honest, I'm not having too many problems here.
Yeah, seriously.
We have color, there's good pacing, and it's easy to follow along. There's also not too many of them, too, so that's not that bad. And just like that, we're back in action. Could hide behind this chest, lunge over this chest-high wall.
Look at that.
So in that case, it was actually an issue of player error. Because you see, what happens is that you have a cooldown period. So after you've been attacking for too long, no, you can't just mash attack all day long. You have to switch to another character while your current one refreshes their, like, attack points, their ability to attack. It's very much like a marriage of, or an attempt to marry turn-based and yet action are RPG elements, gameplay styles. You don't see a lot of that. I feel like people don't get as creative. I heard that the new Final Fantasy remake is gonna play around with the gameplay style a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully they'll do something similar to this. That's what I'm hoping.
Yes, yeah. But I heard that it was supposed to be a turn-based... I mean, the original was a turn-based, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But for the remake, they were actually revamping it and making a little more action than that.
Yeah, so hopefully they talk to the devs of this game, because, you know, they really nailed it. And Final Fantasy 15, a lot of people had problems with the combat system, so they could use some advice from, like, you know, a more experienced studio. Makes a lot of action games, so, yeah.
And specifically the action part.
Look at that. They also got rigor mortis down on the body.
Oh, yeah.
It would just still stay in the same position.
Attention to detail.
Indeed.
To be fair, not many JRPGs that I've played have dabbled in blood. At least not outside of the cutscenes. So they actually took some risks here. You have to hand it to them.
Yeah, and it paid off.
You know, it looks real. I feel the impact because I see the effect it has on this character.
Yeah.
She's lost in her own thought while everybody's trying to tell her you did great, you're amazing, you're perfect, and other stuff. Just zooming ever so slightly into her face as she's lost in thought while everybody else talks.
Just like in real
Genius.
life.
Just like in real life, you know?
It almost makes me want to pull my phone out and start filming it. You know, it's
such a
so
masterpiece.
good.
You gotta savor the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's been said, and it has to be said again, but art does imitate life.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
More tutorials, yes. Please let us know how to play your game. You know when some people say like, oh, developers like too much freaking tutorials. Like, no, Sega, they're like, no, we're gonna triple down on it. Like, you guys need to know how to play, and we're gonna teach you.
Well, this does seem like a fairly mechanically heavy game, very complicated.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff you gotta know going in, so makes sense. Not every game could just throw you in, you know.
No, that's right.
Like, JRPGs are far from that genre of being able to just throw you into a game 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I mean, we have to apologize to everyone who's watching, and it's just, this is not your cup of tea. It's like, the JRPGs do it better, but they do it differently, you know? And in like if you're picking up, you know, like a Activision game or something like that, you would be going right into the action. You don't need tutorials for those games because you've been playing them since you were in high school. But sometimes gameplay, like a game studio will want to include a different mechanic here and there.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
Look at that! Look at that amazing piece of machinery, powered by that freaking crystal. Look at that! Such attention to detail to let us know, yes, this thing is humongous. And look at this, it's powered by the same crystal we talked about at the very beginning.
It's massive. It's insanely massive. And which Pokemon do you think that resembles?
Gyarados.
Tropius. Tropius.
If I knew what a Pokemon was, I could probably tell you, but it would definitely be one of them.
It looks like...
It really is like something out of a bad dream.
Yeah. It looks like... You know what it looks like? Something from Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I never played Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
I feel like since I'm playing it here, that automatically makes it better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
If anything, Sega took the idea of Horizon Zero Dawn and said, how could we take the idea of huge mechs and make it better and put it into a JRPG?
Well, they obviously put more thought into it than the devs of Horizon did.
Yeah, Guerrilla Games, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
So basically, they built upon it.
They did.
They built upon the idea. I mean, that's really... You have to expect that from Sega at this point. They've done that with every single Valkyria game, and why would we think that this one will be any different? It's just simple, like, why is that studio so underrated? Why is that company so underrated?
Yeah.
Why are they not getting the Sony bundle deals that, you know, you would see for Halo or something like that? Why is this not being shown at E3 as well?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, where's the coverage for this game?
I mean, it's out now, but yes, at the time, you're absolutely right. The gaming sphere was not aware. The public was not made aware of this.
Well, obviously, you and me both know about the haters out there for JRPGs,
yes,
you know.
Absolutely.
So,
I also know about the skaters.
oh man.
That was probably it. A lot of people were just sitting home playing Tony Hawk again.
Yeah.
You've been there. You've done that. Tony Hawk has done the triple kickflip like 15 times in your life.
He's
That's
he's 50 now. Leave him alone, you know?
Leave the guy alone. Try something new. Try this.
Tony Hawk's probably home playing some JRPGs right now.
He's probably playing this game.
Make the next Tony Hawk game about him coming home and finding out that he hasn't done his taxes yet.
Oh yeah.
And he's gonna be fucked if he doesn't get to it. You know,
Indeed.
do that.
That'd be way more exciting.
That's an original idea right there for you.
You wouldn't find that. It's just E3 is vacant of original ideas. I really like the multi-character approach to something like this because each one of them have different styles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so each one has a different method, a different mechanism for taking down this robot, for making progress fighting against our common enemy, this boss fight, you know?
What just happened just now?
So we are actually doing it's kind of like a tug of war mechanic. This is once again something that just you don't really see in video games, but basically the bar at the top shows who is winning this battle. Is it on the blue side? The blue bar represents our side. The red bar represents the side of the
bad guy.
Right. And it's a nice way of showing you the progression of the boss fight to see how you're doing, how you're progressing along versus the giant what was the Digimon that you mentioned?
I was just talking about Greymon. This thing really reminded me of Greymon.
I can see it.
I thought you said it was Pikachu.
No. Greymon, definitely.
Okay.
If not, maybe Tyrannomon.
Pikachu's a monster rancher, not a Digimon.
Is it a
he's
what?
Monster Rancher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically Pokemon, except, you find them in CDs.
Yeah.
I love how the devs are like, alright, how do we make this challenging? We have a tail whipping around and the legs stay still. Yes, perfect. Amazing design.
Right.
Give them a freaking trophy.
And then they do change it up, and what ends up happening is that you have to respond to it. It's not just a typical boss fight where you will hammer on an enemy. You have to adapt to the motions that it telegraphs to you.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised nobody's thought of this before.
It's just like Platinum Games game,
I mean, like, if we wanted to call them amateurs, yes, we could definitely say that.
Oh yeah.
People gave this game a lot of flack because they didn't title it Valkyria Chronicles, and I honestly don't understand that completely.
Yeah.
I may have misread something. I may have missed like a media press kit from JRPGsonline.net, and it just I was not made aware. But I don't see if you make the game good, you could title it whatever you want.
Yeah.
You could title the characters whatever you want.
In all honesty, they could have titled this game Na 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 Boo Boo, use your sword and stick it in doo doo, and it would still be an amazing game. A title does not make a game.
Nope, not at all.
It really does not. Look at that. Not only do you have to fight the major robot thing over there, that reminds me of geez, what did I say?
I think it was the Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Right.
Reminds me of that. You also have these little fire thingies that you have to go and take care of as well. To keep you on your toes,
You know what would be cool?
What?
If they added these characters to Jump Force.
Yes! Oh my god, that'd
That's
be
how
amazing.
you fix that fucking game.
Yeah.
That's how you would fix
dude,
Jump
that's
Force.
perfect.
And the mech too.
Yeah.
Like, Yugi has his dragon. Let's get some mechs from Valkyria.
Absolutely. See, Bob, this is why we have you on, for the cutting edge. They should make you video game journalism, but
I'm an ideas guy, Just
That's
get
right.
me in there.
guys, we hope you enjoyed the first episode in our full playthrough of Valkyria Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
We will be back for you for another episode very soon. We can't wait to get back to you with more for this. So we'll catch you on next week. Make sure you leave a comment. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think they should add to Jump Force to make it better? We're saying add characters from this game or the big mech. What do you guys think?
Just add the game to Jump.
Yeah.
Just
No,
open
just
Jump
replace
Force and it just opens. You open the case and it's just the disc for Valkyria Revolution.
Exactly, yeah. That's what we think would fix it. What do you guys think would
That
fix it?
should put us in charge.
As a matter of fact, you see this grade card over here? See that rank over there? B? Nah, swap that B with the S over there. That's how it should be. That's the rank of this game. S.
Till next time, guys. See you in episode 2.
Bye-bye.
Bye.